Hello and welcome to Wingin It. And once more we are back here with another game from the Wingspan World Cup. This is still in the UK regional group stage and things are going pretty well. We are looking on track to qualify for the next round, but we are not over the line yet. We've still got a few more games left in this stage. So yeah, one of them here, we're going first. So let's jump in and let's take a look what we've got in this starting hand here. Okay, we've got some interesting options. Good food access right off the bat with the sapsucker. That is going to be quite nice. So no real wetland card draw options. However, ringbill gull in the tray. Going first, that could be a nice one to pick up. We'll take a look at the bonus cards. Bird count as well. That definitely makes me look at the ringbill gull a little bit more. Although Orologist is a pretty fine bonus card itself. We do have some other bird counter birds here actually, which could definitely tempt me. And Starling is an interesting one with the quail in the tray. There's definitely potential for a nice forest engine there. Get some extra food with the sapsucker, and then every food is a point. And yeah, I mean, looking at these end around goals as well, these are not particularly pushing me towards a grasslands engine. I think sometimes you get those end around goals where you get 2 or 3 eggs or birds with an egg, for example, this first one. But yeah, not really looking too eggy. So there's definitely something I could do here. I think maybe Chaffinch might be a bit beyond me, but it might still be worth keeping. Let's just think about this. Let's look at the tray. Okay, it's not very quail friendly. But it could well be something that we still go and pick up. Just that second forest bird. Chaffinch also would function as a second forest bird, but you need eggs. You need eggs from somewhere if you're not going grasslands. That I think is where the quail could come into play here. So yeah, could definitely do something like this. I'm going to have to pick up the gull first. I can't afford to be leaving that, but California quail, I find it's often one of those birds that people don't pick up early. Because it can be a bit of a tricky one to work with and to get things going. But if I play this sapsucker, if that seed is still there in the feeder, I can grab that, get a worm with a sapsucker, and then that's quail food ready to go. Get that down, then try and get the gull and the starling. So I think we're going to do this, and I think we are going to go for bird counter because that's pretty much an easy 4 points there. And who knows, we could find some others as well. So yeah, we'll lock that in. And yeah, it's going to be a bit of a gamble. No guarantee we get that quail. But I think this is one of those positions where, again, probably not going to get taken by my opponent. But even if it is, I can just block the seed in the feeder and they're going to get a bit stuck. So we'll see. It's going to depend a bit what they keep. But hopefully we can get things going here with what feels like quite a nice forest engine opening. All right, it is back onto our first turn. What has my opponent kept? Okay, 3 birds. Worm and berry, which tells me they're not interested in the quail, but yeah, as I said, gull, we definitely need that. And yellowhammer pops up. That might distract me a little bit. I do like these teal piles where you get to play extra birds, but that might, yeah, I was going to say, might be one that my opponent jumps on as well. So fair enough. I think though, we do still go for this quail. I think this is going to be really nice. For us going forward in this game. And yeah, I like these positions where you can just get a bunch of cards in your hand at the start and just try and get them down. I don't have to worry about digging, don't have to worry about seeing what's going to come up in the tray. I can just get some stuff down and get to set my engine up in this first round. So annoyingly, they did take the seed. Whether it was because I took quail or whether it was because they need it for the yellowhammer, who knows, maybe a bit of both. But not to worry too much. I still think, yeah, okay. I was going to say, I think I can be a bit patient here. So great tip. That's going to reset the feeder. I need to lay eggs before I get the quail down anyway, so I think we can do that now. And hope. My opponent surely here, I think, is going to be taking food. So, oh, they're not. They're laying eggs. Okay. That is a bit of a spanner in the works. Okay. Let's think about this. I do kind of want to try and get this down as well and lay eggs on it, win this end around. So if I take food, I'd have to take food again, and then I could play quail and play starling, but then I can't lay eggs on the starling. So, yeah, that's a little bit annoying. Okay, do we just play the starling anyway and accept that we might be a little bit slower? Because I could play starling, lay eggs, and then take food twice. I'm going to take food now anyway, I think. And we can wait and see. But yeah, I do think getting this starling down, I think that is going to be good to get this end around. Especially if they can take that seed, which they may well do, if they want to get their yellowhammer down. And they did keep a lot of birds, so I'm assuming they've got something for the wetlands in here somewhere. To be getting down with the yellowhammer, but we'll see. We'll see what they've got planned. We do at least have a seed, so I think we take the seed here. I think we play the starling with the worm that we get. And then we lay eggs. And I think that's worth it. Just trying to work out the plan here, because we can then play the quail next round. And then focus on taking food, get the goal down. We are going to need something for that next end around as well. Which, yeah, might be a bit tricky. Considering that we're just going forest and wetlands here, but yeah, I think we do take this. I mean, there's two reasons we take the seed, actually. The first is that they need it as well as me. So yeah, that would potentially slow down the yellowhammer a bit. So we'll take this, and yeah, it's one of those positions where I think this is always worth playing, because either they don't play another cavity bird and I win the end around goal instead of tying, or they do play another cavity bird and I tie it instead of losing. So yeah, white-backed woodpecker goes down. That's really good for them. So they'll no doubt be taking food, and then I think playing this yellowhammer, and then presumably, like I say, they've got something here. Maybe it's a wetland bird, maybe not, but they'll be playing something with that. Although actually no, because I'm going to force them into having to lay eggs for the end of round, so they can't play the yellowhammer. Okay, yeah, I think we do. I think we do play this and lay eggs. And it's a little bit slow, like I say, not getting that seed. That was a bit annoying. That did definitely slow me down a little bit here. But I think we can still make it work. We can still get this quail down, and that's going to be huge, because then when we take food next round, we get an egg, we get 3 food. Any food will do for this gull. Any food will do for the starling. So I'm almost not too bothered. I'm not at the mercy of the bird feeder. But yeah, I'm assuming they want to get this yellowhammer down. So actually, I think we do lay eggs here. We do win this end of round. And if we can, and we get this 4 points, 16 points is not too shabby, considering only 2 birds down. Bird counter, as I say, nice. Getting a couple more points. We're going to get a couple more from this. And there we go. Yellowhammer does go down. So we do win the end of round. Starling. Do we use you now? I think we probably don't. I'm just trying to work this out. If I play quail next round, I'm going to have 7 turns. 2 of them are playing quail and gull. I think one of them is going to have to draw cards. One of them I'm going to have to play something in the grasslands. So that gives me 3 extra turns, which is 9 food. And I know 2 of them are going to go here, and probably 1 or 2 on whatever grassland bird we play. I think we can use the starling. Normally I would advocate for skipping these teal powers early and keeping the food, but I think food is not going to be a problem here, so we can get rid of 1 there. And that is another point. And then, yeah, we can still get this quail down. And then get to digging once the gull is in the wetlands as well. So, yeah, what are we looking for? Like I say, a nice grassland bird is going to be probably top priority. But yeah, some additional ancient birds for the forest could be very nice. And talking of very nice, we've got Storm Petrel in trade. Bird Gallinule, okay, I'll take that if they're going to give me some cards. That's not too shabby. But this is a really strong setup for Yellowhammer. You've got really good food access, really good card access. So, yeah, I'm definitely feeling a bit nervous here, and especially when you got Bush Tit and Dick Sissel in the tray as well. Those are both good options to stick in your grasses, but they have not gone for those. They have given me a card. Probably not going to play you, although you do hit bird counter, so could be an interesting one. Now, lots of good birds in the tray for me. I want to leave those though, and I want to hopefully be able to pick those up once the gull goes down, because I'll get the extra card and I'll get a point. But I mean, they're all bird counter cards. Swift could be really fun. All these worms from the sapsucker we'll just discard all the food we're getting with the starling as well. But yeah, even Bush Tit and Dick Sissel, they do hit the bonus card. Could be nice, but for now I think Quail goes down. And yeah, we'll take food once, then we'll play the Ring-billed Gull, and then we can draw, and hopefully at least some of those cards are still there. But yeah, Bush Tit and Dick Sissel, they could be really good if my opponent is going to throw cards at me with the Gallinule. Having some way of turning those into extra points is definitely nice. And like I said, we need something for this end around, so I will be definitely looking at that. So yeah, they picked up the Storm Petrel, so they're going to be looking for fish, so I think I block the fish here, just to make things a little bit more difficult. I don't need it, but this gull will eat anything, so I'll happily feed you a fish, get you down, and yeah, then we'll take cards. And I really like the look of this Common Swift, I've got to say. Just something for this end around, hits the next one. I mean, it's 7 points basically for one food with the bird counter bonus card. This is like ideal territory for something like the Common Swift, so I might be looking at that. But Bush Tit, equally, I think that could be a good option. So they're laying eggs. I think, yeah, I feel like they want to get the Storm Petrel down. Maybe they're hoping I take food and reset, but we're not going to do that. I think we're just going to do this. We'll keep the worm because, yeah, if we are going to go for the Swift, it's an easy way to get it down. So, yeah, Wetlands is set up now. As I said, a little bit slower than I would have liked. I was kind of hoping to get maybe all of these birds down in round 1, but certainly by turn 1 of round 2, just slowing me down a little bit there in that first round. But yeah, we can get things going now. We can start drawing. Like I say, good stuff in the tray. Always helps when you're going to go and draw cards. Don't have to do so much digging. Don't have to do so much gambling from the deck, because that can sometimes just be a bit of a risk, and there's no certainty, of course, in what you're going to find when you're drawing from the deck. So we'll see what my opponent has got planned. They will have got some other stuff from the deck as well. So yeah, there's some randomness there perhaps in what they're going to be able to do. But yeah, I think this is set up really well for them. This is a very good board for Yellowhammer, and it's a very good set of end of round goals as well for Yellowhammer. So we might struggle to compete in these. It might just be about qualifying and taking the loss, but really trying to focus on scoring points otherwise through our engine. So Hooded Warbler goes down. Not a bird I was expecting, but maybe they want to be able to discard and get a bit more food. So that makes sense. We're going to go and draw, and like I say, I like these two, but we do get a tuck on the Ring-billed Gull. So we'll go off the top of the deck first, and oh my, what a pickup that is. American Robin, you are excellent. So okay, that's really good. I think we are going to take this Swift now. And yeah, this Robin, this can go in the forest, and we can just take food for days, and it's a bird counter bird. We're going to get a really good score for this bird counter. So happy I picked that instead of the Oologist. But yeah, okay, I think now we top deck, because I want something to be tucking under this Robin, and Lincoln Sparrow is the perfect candidate. for that. So thank you very much. But yeah, we go Forest Robin here, we take food and then play the Swift. That feels like the play. And yeah, honestly, I think after that we just need one more Forest Bird, and even if it's a food gaining one, you know, we've got food to discard here, we've got food to discard on the Starling. This could be a really interesting engine where we just take food for the whole game and discard everything, because yeah, if we can do that, you know, if we're potentially getting those 3 food and then a few more points as well in the forest. If every food is a point, this could be a 6 or 7 point engine, which is a little bit ridiculous. So we'll get the Robin down. And yeah, this is where actually having some of these extra eggs has really paid off. So yeah, just being able to use the eggs that I laid last round, play the Quail, play the Gull, another Robin, really does help the tempo sometimes, I think. To be able to do something like that. But there goes the Storm Petrel down now. So they're surely going to pick up that Peregrine Falcon. Do I pick it up just to block them? Because that would be such an easy bird to pick up and play for them with these 3 rats. And if it's their last turn, they're not going to have any other food. So they're kind of gambling on a 3 rat bird. So I think, yeah, I think we are going to block that. We'll take all the worms we can. Block the Falcon. Get an egg. And get a worm. So there we go. Lesser Whitethroat would be amazing for them, but sadly unaffordable in this situation. So yeah, they're really going to be hoping. I mean, if Golden Eagle or Greyhound Owl wants to show up for them now, I'm sure they'd be very happy with that. But yeah, 3 rodents does make it difficult. But yeah, this Gallinule, this is going to be huge for us. I had a game recently in the World Cup where I had a very similar engine to this, where I was just going for the forest and my opponent was throwing cards at me all game. This could be a very similar situation here, where we do just get given free cards all the time. Killdeer! What a free cards come up. Very tasty option. I think I'm still going to play this Common Swift, but I could then just go Swift Killdeer next round and then lay eggs, and that would be very nice. Maybe I just play the Killdeer anyway. Let's think about this. Yeah, because drawing cards is just 2 cards and a point, because I get a tuck on the Gull. Laying eggs would be 2 cards and 2 points with 2 eggs. So that could be nice, but I don't know. I'm still thinking if I even need any more card access, because if my opponent has to draw cards every round, that's 1 free card per round guaranteed. So I can definitely rely on that. And if that's going to help me out, I just need something to tuck under the Robin. So that could be very nice. But I think we will go Swift first. I think we'll go Swift first, because I definitely want to be playing that for this end of round. And then yeah, Killdeer. Maybe this isn't even the game for Killdeer. We're going to get the luxury of the round 3 tray coming up for us, so that might be something that changes our mind in terms of what we're going to do. So there we go. They could not find another Grass and Bird, and we get a tie on this end of round goal, so I'm very happy. And Common Swift and Starling. Do we dare tuck? Or do we want to keep a worm? I think we tuck here, with the view to taking food here first in this next round. So what have we got in the tray? Oh boy, okay, well, European Goldfinch. I think I have to take that. Not just to block, but again, it's another bird counter bird. This is getting a little bit silly here. And yeah, Fish Crow. Fish Crow's pretty nice. But we can only take 1, so I think we take food here. And Peregrine Falcon can go. And yeah, I think we do take this, so we can play the Killed In now. Oh, Snow Bunting. Man, I'm sure that happens to me in a recent game as well. Pick up one of these pink powers and the other one appears, so okay, yeah, that might be one that they look at. Yeah, for sure. They want to go and pick those up, so that makes sense. But yeah, do we even still play Kildare? This is difficult. This is not obvious, I don't think. I kind of want the final piece of the Forest engine rather than a Kildare. I'm not actually sure how useful this is even going to be. But we'll see. Maybe we'll get something here that is going to help steer us. Or maybe not. Okay. How is this end around goal looking? Yeah, we're not going to be competitive there. Okay, so they're going to want to take food to get the food for the snow bunting, but then they still have to lay eggs before they can play it because they've not got any eggs. I think that Western Meadowlark is really good in this position, but I'm not sure they can afford to draw cards again here, given they've already drawn a lot. You want to be getting stuff down here with this Yellowhammer, so... do we even still play Kildare? I feel like we don't need to. We've already got 6 birds down. I feel like if we played Kildare, we'd probably only be laying eggs once to get extra cards with it. And at that point, it's just not worth playing. I'd rather just draw cards that one time if I need to. And just get something to cycle with, because, yeah, 6 cards down. If I drew once, I'd have 5. That's going to leave me with 10 or 11 birds down. I think that's enough. And I want to be thinning the bulk of this game drawing food, because, again, we've got the Swift, we've got the Starling. We want as much food as possible. I'm almost even toying. Maybe I do play this Tree Sparrow. Maybe I do play this. I kind of laughed at it when it came up. But it's another food per turn, which is another point per turn. And maybe, I mean, they are going to have to take food at least twice throughout the rest of this game. Maybe 3 times if they want to be playing extra birds. That could be getting me extra stuff. Especially with the Great Tit resetting at the end. They have very little control over denials here, so... I think we do play this. It's another bird for the final end of round as well, so... let's do it. And then I think for the rest of this round, maybe we just take food. Maybe we just take food 4 times. We're not going to run out on that quail. We can just cycle with the Kildare. And yeah, we're going to end the round with like more than 10 food, but that's fine because we can get rid of 10 of them with these tucking powers. So yeah, I think as strange as that was, I think this could work out as a pretty good play here. And then Goldfinch, I mean, it's almost not that pressing to get this down because they don't have any tucking powers. So I'm not missing out on points by not playing it. And it's still going to be 8 points later on with the bird counter. So that could go in the grasslands or even in the forest for that final end of round. So yeah, I think we might just take food for the rest of this game and then play the Goldfinch and maybe play 1 other bird if we do cycle into something good with the Kildare, or maybe they give me something good. But yeah, otherwise it's just take food a bunch and then just tuck those with these teal powers. So that's going to be a pretty good position for us there, I think. So my opponent is going for food. With all these rerolls, it's quite confusing, but there we go. We do get a seed, which is excellent news. So Tree Sparrow already paying off, because yeah, this Great Tit where it resets at the end, that can sometimes help you out. So let's go ahead and take food. We're looking for worms primarily, and yeah, Kildare, you can go away. Ren not interested in you, but tucking fodder is what we're looking for right here. So I'll definitely take it. And yeah, this is 2 points a turn. We get a tuck on the robin, egg on the quail. So it's not loads, but it's all in the strength of using these teal powers at the end. So being able to tuck 10 cards, 10 points at the end of the round. Definitely a nice position to be in. But yeah, there we go. Eggs for my opponent. I think it's got to be Snow Bunting. It's going to go down, and then 2 spare turns, probably lay eggs twice, and then use the Yellowhammer to play something. So I'm going to say again, I think they're still in a really strong position here. If they can get a lot of birds down, they're going to win these end of rounds. They're going to get some free tucks from the Snow Bunting, so that's going to be big for them. But yeah, I do think we are in a pretty strong position here as well. Even if we are drawing less desirable birds like this Anhinga. Like I say, it's not really that big of a deal. We need something to tuck. So is it snowbounting down? It is indeed in the grassland, so that's good for them. It's still 3 food, so yeah. They've got a lot of cards. I do think they might be wishing they picked up the tucking birds earlier, the bush tit and the dixes, so I can't actually remember if they were able to get their hands on them, or maybe if they did stick in the tray that got reset, but yeah, do we even tuck and draw here? Now they've got their snowbounting out. I'm sort of thinking that I don't. Because they might need the card cycle more than me. I think we leave this. I think we skip this, because there's no point. I get a point, they get a point. They've got loads of cards. I'm sure there's one here they'd be happy to tuck, so I think we'll play defensive here and skip. And yeah, we'll kind of wait and see, because it's going to be about if a nice big point bird comes up, like another bird counter bird. Maybe we'll get like the collared dove or another one of those teal discarding powers. I think if we're selective and if we do the tuck on the draw on the robin when it counts, when there's a good bird in the tray, that should be our goal. And not just use it when we don't need to. But it looks like they're going food again. I suppose, again, with Yellowhammer, you do need lots of food, so they should be well set up going into that final round to be able to get plenty of big point birds. But there we go, another seed off this tree sparrow. So this is kind of doing its job. This is going pretty well. This tree sparrow, as strange as it was. And yeah, okay, how much food do we have here? It looks like we've got 15 food. I could even just play this goldfinch now. And I think it is going to be worth putting it in the forest. Because I do think they're going to go hard on that last end around. And if we do that, we can then get rid of another 10 food. Then going into that final round, yeah, let's think about this. It probably would be, if I took food 3 times, that gets me 12 food. So whatever I pick up, I could then play, and then, yeah, maybe just lay eggs once. But they are going to give us another free card. That's another thing to bear in mind. We are going to get a free card somewhere. So, yeah, I think we just play this now. I think we just play this now, because there's no reason not to. Because there's every chance they play Tucking Bird. Maybe they've got a Benelli or something, and I get a free tuck from that. So pink powers, you want to get them down sooner rather than later. So let's go ahead and get this one down now. And man, this is a real wacky looking board, got to be said. But yeah, 10-point bird counter. Definitely didn't expect that when I kept it at the start. Any of these kind of bonus cards where you get 2 each time, they have a very high ceiling, but yeah, this is indeed a high ceiling. So they have laid eggs, and yeah, some big point birds I imagine are going to be going down with all that food. What we're going to be doing with all our food is discarding it, so bye-bye. Keep the extra worms for next round, but there we go, 10 tucks. Very lovely stuff, and the score is looking strong, so yeah, this is going to be tight, I think. All going to be dependent on what birds they've got. Because if they get some real big point birds down in this late game, they're going to be a bit of a charge. I do think I'm ahead right now, but yeah, painted bunting, there you go. Get yourself a bonus card. And those are always good with Yellowhammer, because you play more birds, and the more birds you play, the more likely you are to find some good stuff off the old bonus card deck. So there we go, they do win the end of round. Get her into the final round with not anything amazing in the tray, so maybe Anhinga. Maybe we just play that. It's still 5 points, to be fair, which is not terrible. And like I said, I think with this Robin, we're just going to be selective. We'll skip it unless there's something better than the Anhinga that I can go and pick up. Because yeah, there's no point me getting a tuck and a draw if it just gives my opponent a tuck and a draw as well. So we'll see. But they are drawing birds and giving a freebie. What's it going to be? Little owl, probably not of interest to me here. But let's go ahead and take some food. And it's worms galore, so I think we should be okay for, yeah, this common swift. And yeah, I think we do skip here. Maybe we even play the little owl. Maybe we just take food 3 times and play these 2 birds. Strange as it might seem. Because this is at least 3 points. Although I suppose we can always lay eggs. We're not short of food to discard for more eggs, so something to bear in mind. But it looks like they're going food here. So yeah, I think this will be their last turn going food. I imagine it will be just playing birds and laying eggs from here on in. They're certainly not short of cards in hand to be playing stuff. And yeah, the grasslands is not the greatest. Got to be said at the moment. Only 3 or 4 points when you're laying eggs. So you probably hope for more than that from that sort of yeah, rough ball grasslands. But man, this is nerve-wracking because there's just so much uncertainty. So much uncertainty in what's in their hand. Not really seen them pick up that much big point stuff from the tray, so it's all going to be about what they found from the deck. But another free food there from the Sparrow. I think it's worked every time. So yeah, Sparrow up against Great Tit. Much harder to block. In a 1v1, you can normally block the seeds, I think, when you're taking food. But yeah, Great Tit definitely makes it harder. So okay, they have got a lot of food. Lots of fish, lots of worms as well. So maybe puffins incoming, but yeah, let's try and think about this. Okay, so we take food. We take food once here. That would get us up to 11 food. If we took food again, that would get us up to 15. And then we might just play in Hinger and lay eggs. That might be the way this goes. We'll take a Rodent. Yeah, it's just I'm really not sure about gambling on this Robin. It would be a case of how likely am I to get an upgrade on this little owl versus them getting an upgrade on something in their hand. I just feel like they've got so many more cards. They must have found something good. I think I might use this Robin now. I think it might be worth it to try and turn this into something better. So we're going to see. That is definitely not something better, so okay. Not ideal. But okay, I think, yeah. I think we do use it again. And I think the backup plan is to do Anhinga and then lay eggs for those last 2 turns. The hopeful plan is that we find something better than the Anhinga, or maybe just something better than laying eggs. We could turn this blackbird into a nice big point bird that we can play and get more points from, because we're definitely not going to be short of food. I'm pretty sure any bird we pick up, we should be able to get that down and still have enough to tuck on the Swift and the Starling. So what are they playing? Hermit Thresh. Okay, yeah, they're going for this end around as well. They're going to try and force a tie. Can't blame them there. But could definitely been worse. Maybe they've got some nice nest type bonus cards, because 3 star nest down. Definitely a bit scary. Okay, we're going to take food again here. Take food again. Please. Please give me something good. Okay. Not great. Not great. Definitely could have played it safe and picked up the Hooded Crow just for the bird counter points, but I really was hoping I could find something better than that. So, yeah, not to be. But I think we just play, maybe just play in Hinger and lay eggs. I think that's going to be the way here. Are they going to take food again here? Surely not. Just going to work out the play. It looks like they are going food. Okay, they must have some real big point birds then. Maybe a wetland double play is incoming, but yeah, they're only going to be left with 1 turn here, and they're going to have to lay eggs with it. So That is only a few points at least. And another seed off the Sparrow. We definitely don't need all these seeds as this game has played out, but I'll take it nonetheless. So yeah, okay, 1 turn left. They have to lay eggs here. And I think surely they've got some big wetland double play up their sleeve, so we probably do win this end around at least. So yeah, let's play the Inhinga because we know we need to do that. For 5 points. Yeah, 79. We know we're going to get 10 at the end of round. We know we're going to get 7 off the end of round goal. At least I'm pretty sure we are. We might be close to scraping 100 here. But there we go, they have laid eggs. Is this a 100-point board? I don't know. Like I say, it's going to be all down to their final play. It's going to be all down to the bonus cards as well. We'll see what that's going to be. But yeah, Oriole is only 3 points to play. And we get 3 points laying eggs. And we save food. So if it does come down to food tiebreaker, that is worth considering. So let's just lay some eggs. It doesn't really matter where they go. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be 99 for us. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. We're definitely going to have them in tuck cards, so as long as we're sort of close when it gets to that counting up, but they're going to have lots of bird points, and yeah, these bonus cards, these scare me a little bit. And if this is Great Egret into Woodstock, or Great Egret into King Rail, oh man, I'm pretty sure, okay, pretty sure they got Wetland Scientist, and maybe Fishery Manager as well, and if they have got a Nest type one. Oh man, the bonus cards scare me, but there's nothing we can do about it here. We're just going to take our tucks, so yeah, get rid of some of this extra food. Win the end of round goal at least. I was expected to lose that, so we'll take it. Go into the final score, so yeah, I think this could be close, but I'm definitely not feeling super confident, and that is a lot of bird points. 61 and 18 bonus card points. Yeah, okay, I think that might be us, but we're going to have a bit of a mountain to climb here. We know we have got a lot of tuck cards, as I said. I don't think is it going to be enough? It looks like maybe it is. 97 for them and 99 for us. What a roller coaster of emotions that was. Yeah, in those scores counting up, but it is a win. Man, when it was 61 and then 18 on the bonuses, I thought I was done for. But very, very relieving there. Let's take a look. It was Wetland Scientist, Viticulturalist, and a 4-point Forester. So, yeah, they could potentially have got a nicer bonus card at the end there. You take 4 points, I think. But man, if they'd got a, even just a 6-point bonus card would have won that for them on the food tiebreaker. So super, super close game. But yeah, really weird one for me. 10-point bird counter definitely carrying me with these Teal discarding powers, just crying out for one final bird to play. Didn't come up, but luckily didn't matter for us in the end there. So really interesting game. Hopefully you enjoyed watching that. Thank you very much for tuning in. And yeah, we've still got a few more games in this World Cup regional group stage, so if you want to see those and you want to keep up to date, please do subscribe, and I'll see you again in another video very, very soon.